What's up, guys? Mr. Dan here, back with my final review for Wild Eye Week. It's been a great week. I've enjoyed everyone's videos and all the great comments. This video I'm actually recording on Thursday of Wild Eye Week, whereas the rest of them have been recorded up to maybe even 2 weeks ago, back when I was ill. Thanks for all the well wishes, by the way. And I was going to go with an animated film just for some variety, but I decided to put that off. And I think what I'm going to do, on Wednesday I might have like a wrap-up video. I might explain why then. It's not really a big deal. But I did get a physical copy of this film for today called Breaking Spirits. I thought you might be interested in this. I had never heard of it. I haven't seen anyone else review it, at least recently. So we're going to go with this one today. And, you know, when I was confined in my room, I was mostly watching Wild Eye films on Tubi, so I was kind of excited to pop in a DVD for a change. Anyway, this is a 2016 film written and directed by Donnelly. It's about an hour and 40 minutes long. Breaking Spirits. It's about a Chinese exchange student named Holly, who's played by Lu Dan Sui, who is sponsored by a woman, a musician. She pretty much starts getting bullied her first day of school by the three popular girls in school. So that goes on a little while, and then she befriends a kind of a mysterious girl played by Skylar Radzion, who helps her get revenge. That's pretty much the story. As you can see here, Breaking Spirits, class is dismissed. I don't know who this is supposed to be, by the way. Let's see, what was the name of the character? So this is Lu Dan Sui as Holly. She was very good. She has something of an accent, but she delivered her lines very well. The three mean girls were all quite appropriately mean, and appropriately, they were all like biatchy, and right away they actually start in with the racism, and they don't hold back with the gestures and the names. It's pretty. If that really bothers you, you're gonna get that in the beginning. And let's see. Grace. Okay, so she's befriended by this mysterious girl, Grace, who says she just came back from suspension. And that actually, it takes a while for that to happen. So Grace doesn't make an appearance till maybe 20 minutes in. And basically she befriends Holly, and they start plotting a revenge. They basically make a copy of the one girl's social media and then start sending fake messages to a boy. And she shows up wearing something inappropriate in school to try to impress him based on these fake messages, and she gets embarrassed, and then things start to go down from there. I should say before that, there was some pretty severe bullying of Holly, including some inappropriate video that was taken from the dressing room, which is then put online. So it is pretty severe. And then Grace eventually starts to escalate things and wants to do the same thing to some of the girls, and Holly doesn't want to, and there's tension at the end. Also, you have a backdrop of one sympathetic teacher and a principal who is actually the father of one of the bullies, and so there's some tension there, and there's also some hinting of some kind of a backstory in the school, and I don't want to say too much. There is kind of a surprise ending. But I'll just mention one thing that was kind of strange. As Grace is befriending Holly, she throws in a lot of like kind of weird sex talk. It's a little bit extreme. I don't know why, but I did notice that the director, Donnelly, has made he's got like a whole series of lingerie fighting championship specials. His first series, he produces a lot. His first series was about the adult film industry. He's made 2 films called, let's see, Gone by Dawn, okay, and then there was Gone by Dawn 2, Dead by Dusk, which actually features Lu Dan Sui as a detective. So she goes right from a high school student. A couple years later, she's actually playing a detective. And I did watch the trailer for that, and I did see her deliver a line, and she actually delivered it pretty well with little to no accent at all. So I don't know, maybe she is believable as a detective. And apparently a lot of the same people are used in his films. All right, editing Mr. Dan here. I flubbed a line. The sponsor of Holly is played by Corinne Perry, and her character's name is Cheryl. And as I said, she's a musician, and it is kind of a little funny because it seems like one of the purposes of the film was to showcase her musical abilities. There are many scenes where she's practicing, and there's a scene at a club where she's putting on a performance. And having said that, they don't really beat it to death. There are no long musical numbers that seem out of place. I just thought that was kind of funny. I forgot to give you a look at the back. There you go. All in all, this is pretty good. It goes in some places. Okay, so there is a twist. There's one thing I liked about it and one thing I didn't like about it. There was a line in the movie that kind of jumped out at me as strange at the time. You barely notice it. But then when the twist happened, I was like, oh, I get it now. But the thing that I didn't like was just the way that the final sort of confrontations played out. It didn't look, to me, very convincing. I don't know. It seemed like it lost a little bit at the end for me. So basically, I ordered a physical copy of this. I wanted to just blindly grab a few Wild Eye films to review. Personally, I would say, if you had the choice, see if you can find it on Tubi or something first. I'm not sure if it is. And if you're really into films about high school bullying, then this might be the film for you. All right, guys. Thanks.